W's and L's, the weekly recap show where we give a dub to the things that we like and an L to the things that we don't. I shall go first. This L that I'm giving should be an L to end all L's to this specific person. Because effectively, I'm tired. I'm just tired. I'm exhausted. I'm tired of doing this. But it's going to be the last one. I don't care how much hate we get for this. It is what it is. This person deaded the beef by saying that Jay Prince told him not to put out a diss. Oh, okay. So since the beef is back, where's the diss? Where is it? Oh. Where's the diss?
So wait, did he say something about him on Utopia? Is that where is it going from?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I haven't listened to all the albums.
So you haven't heard
the line? No.
Yeah. So and here's the other thing. The bars, again, just like the last bars, weren't pointed so much at Push as they were at Pharrell in this case. Just like last time they were pointed at
Damn,
Kanye.
You got beef with Pharrell now?
He said he bought the chains and now he's going to melt them down, which is, first of all, it's fucking stupid.
Who's going to melt?
But then he also said there was, I don't know if you remember, back 5 years ago when Drake supposedly had goons go up to Push's Toronto concert and then somebody got stabbed. Like one of Push's bodyguards stabbed one of the guys. And Drake says, "Oh, you don't get no points for that." Bam. Shut up. Shut up.
Well, I mean, he was on stage with Kanye last year, and this year we're listening to a song with his wife talking about not coming this far, not to be not to be unhappy, or whatever the fuck was in that song. He's a loser, y'all. I don't know what else y'all are expecting from this man.
So tired of this nigga.
Yeah, man, he's a loser. He throws stones and hides his hands. He talks shit and goes and runs behind his big brothers. That's what he does.
First of all, where the fuck is the diss? Since beef is back on the table, where's the diss? Where is it?
I am just more excited that he opened this door back up. I'm more excited that he opened his door back up because the last time we played this game, as much as y'all like to shoot the shot that, everybody talks about Pusha T, but no one actually listens to his music. Okay, fine, cool. But what I know for sure is that the last time we went this game, one of them was rapping and the other one was talking about, hey, you can't say that stuff. There's lines and don't cross this and a whole bunch of other bullshit.
Agreed.
Right? So as long as we rapping, as long as we've opened up the door back to rap and not talking in LeBron's barbershop or what the fuck ever, right? Like, cool. Let's rap. Let's rap.
Also, y'all told me it was corny for Push to go around and have all these interviews using Drake's name, yada, yada, yada. What the fuck is this?
All this man does is name drop to stay relevant. Literally. Name drop women, name drop beef with niggas. Like, he's... Oh, my God.
You know what this is? This is literally calling timeout during a fight and
then sock a nigga. Yeah, and then socking a nigga, yeah.
Also, y'all call Push corny for using all the coke bars. Y'all say y'all don't want to hear none of that shit. But then when Drake says he has ops, or in this case, he said he had guns on some terrorist shit, y'all praise him as the GOAT. I don't want to hear that he has ops because
he got ops. Yeah, bro.
A man pissed on him and he didn't do anything to him. So you're not going to do anything to the ops.
Ye is his op for sure. Like, that's his op for life. You can never convince me otherwise.
He also did the same shit that he did with Push to him.
Yeah, he did.
He called timeout and then sucker punched him.
Yeah. Oh no, we good. We pieced it up with Jay Prince. We on tour. We doing each other's concert. But I need that clearance from you, Kim, for that song we're going to release next year. All right, appreciate it.
Random. Ladies, did we just completely forget that he took shots at Meg over the foot thing? Or
Meg, Serena Williams. Take your pick.
Are we just forgetting about all
that? Take your picks.
He's just a GOAT. So
then stalking Rihanna and Nicki Minaj. You know.
We're just forgetting about all of the cornball shit that he does.
And then the creme de la creme is the blackface. Do you see who are we talking about right now? Is this Larry Elder? Is this who's the fat man that was on Fox Sports? Jason Whitlock? No, it's Drake. It's Drake. It's Drake. It's Drake. Y'all wouldn't take this from nobody with my skin complexion. Not a single person with my skin complexion would y'all take this type of shit
Your
from.
career would be over.
I'd be all
we gotta
type
talk
of
about that.
words. I'd be all type of emasculating monikers and nicknames and all type of cuss words. I'd be all kind of stuff. Definitely wouldn't be Drake. Wouldn't be Champagne Poppy.
I just need Drake stands to come to the forefront and explain this. Explain this, because I'm tired of it. I'm not giving him any more L's. He just does cornball shit.
He's a very sensitive guy.
Week, and I'm tired of it.
He's a very sensitive guy, and his reputation means something to him. But instead of it just resting on his pen or his music, he feels like he needs to do a little bit extra. He needs to perform a little bit more. You know.
And before I get called all sorts of haters in the comments, aside from the Pusha bars, the Pharrell bars, and the terrorist shit bars, I thought the song was pretty good. I like Drake's music. But I can't separate the cornball shit he does damn near every week at this point. And I'm just sick of it. I'm so tired of it. So he gets the first L. And if any Drake stan can sit here without calling me all sorts of haters and give me realistic explanations for all of this, then I'll just leave it at that. But you're not going to be able to. Fam's a cornball outside of the music. That's all I got on that. Okay, let's get into some other. It's a lot of hip hop stuff going on in my dubs and L's. I'm confused about the whole cancellation shit. Right, I'm giving an L to just cancel culture as a whole. I know we kind of talked about this before a long time ago, but like, DaBaby has a whole ass single out right now that seems to be moving. He has an interview with Funny Marco, and it's just almost as if people just completely forgot that we canceled him.
I mean, I'll be honest with you, bro. I have not seen or heard from DaBaby in a long time. So if his single is moving, I guess maybe he shot toward a different demographic for his music.
Nah.
Or maybe I'm just out. Maybe I'm just not in touch. I have not heard or seen of that man.
It's not a huge single right now, and maybe that speaks to his cancellation at some level. But I've heard it places, multiple places.
Maybe people aren't paying him no attention because they're not looking for him no more.
Could be, but all it takes is one more single to actually start going, and then he's back where he was. Well, maybe not where he was. He was pretty high up there, but he's not canceled. It seems like, to me, for black people at least, you get canceled, you wait a couple years, all that shit goes away. And if you get the privilege to be white, you just get a whole new fan base to promote your stuff to now. Jason Aldean is out here with the racist bag right now, and we canceled him.
He got the good old boy bag.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, he's not going to placate to them necessarily anymore, probably, but he's still going to be like, oh, yeah, like, I'm still getting that bag over there.
Yeah, he has to have a white guy make him look inferior for them to turn on him. If it has anything to do with black people, they're going to take his side.
Yeah.
But if he looks inferior somehow to a white guy, they'll call him a simp, and then they'll go away from him.
I don't see any of those things happening. Because how often do you just hear about Jason Aldean in the news besides...
Well, you know, if he gets into a beef with Tucker Carlson or Trump or something like that, you know,
he ain't beefing with them.
That'll do the number.
He ain't gonna mess up that bag.
Trump called his wife ugly. He didn't do nothing, you know?
Yikes.
Worked wonders for Ted Cruz.
Okay. Giving an L to none other than Lil Bow Wow. Shad Moss apparently is out here stealing money from 10-year-olds.
What?
Apparently somebody paid him for a feature.
Oh, yeah, I seen that.
And he did not come through on that whatsoever. They gave him a deposit. Apparently it was supposed to be $10,000 for the feature, I think. Mm-hmm. They gave him a $3,000 deposit, and he
just took off with the $3,000.
Just did not do anything with that.
Damn, fam.
That's some fucked up shit.
You don't need the 3 bands, fam.
That's some fucked up shit.
Maybe you do.
I think he might. What is Bow Wow doing right now?
Man, you see him on that boat. You see him on that boat with all them girls, bro.
That boat required a $3,000 deposit.
He's just now paying off his deposit on the boat
He's
right now with the kids' money.
He's paying his overdraft fees from that.
Hey, that's funny as hell.
I'm just saying, man.
Shad's been lost for a while, y'all.
Yes.
He been lost for a while.
Agreed.
You know, as it happens to, you know, most celebrities that come from Columbus and forget that they're from Columbus. You know what I mean? So, you know, certain others should watch out for that while they're on their ascension and maybe remember where they come from.
Was that a shot at somebody specific?
Your home will hold you down when you're in beef. You know what I'm saying? So maybe you should shout your home out a little bit more so we can step up for you and fight some of these Hirajuku Barbies.
Yo.
But
She's too busy ripping out the plastic because she's feeling brand new.
I mean, all I'm saying is we could have the whole damn city saying that if she would act like she from here. But I digress.
Your whole house is saying it.
We would have the nation going up for her right now. You know what I'm saying? If she could rep her hometown and we could rep her. Basically what I'm telling you is don't be Shad Moss. Do not turn into Bow Wow.
That's pretty good.
Don't blow up and then convince everybody you from LA, Chicago, Atlanta, Detroit, whatever. You from Columbus, shorty. Rep Columbus. Rep Columbus.
No, she's a bad bitch from the South.
Okay.
I'm giving an L to Breakfast Club host DJ Envy. Man's out here is being sued twice, I believe, for
You're giving
allegedly.
him a dub for being sued?
No, I'm giving I said L, didn't I?
Oh, I thought you said dub. My bad.
Yeah, no. He's getting an L. If I said dub, he's getting an L for being sued twice for allegedly running a Ponzi scheme.
Shut the fuck up.
With his real estate.
No, not with the real estate. You be preaching to niggas. I be trying to get everybody into real estate. You know, I got my business through my real estate. I don't even make none of my money DJing. Any nigga that call himself DJ anything and you ain't never seen him DJ, you knew goddamn well he was in on some fucking Ponzi schemes.
Okay.
He don't even do the drops at the podcast. That's drama.
Yikes. Apparently, he has taken upwards to $1.5 million.
Shut the fuck up.
Well, the project is supposed to cost $1.5 million. It's supposed to be an apartment complex that multiple investors were supposed to be getting in on, and nothing has really.
And they said it's a Ponzi scheme.
Nothing has really formulated with said apartment complex.
Well, let's give him some time, right? People sued Dr. Umar, and that school is definitely up and running now. So
apparently, they've already given him said time.
Oh, well.
And that's why they're suing him.
Well.
So.
Damn, Envy. Whose idea was that? Erica Mena?
NLE Choppa is a rapper, one of the newer rappers that, for the most part, the music that he's come out with, kind of liked for the most part. But he recently did a remix of Nelly's Hot in Here, and it sounded like garbage.
Yeah, that one was hot doo-doo.
And I don't know why we're in remix hell to begin with. But yeah, that song was just hot.
We're in
garbage.
cheap remix hell too. It's like it's not even creative remix. It's like literally just play the song and say something different over top of it.
Sometimes it's not even that different.
It is getting The Weeknd literally has a whole cover of I Don't Want to Know, like killing the shit right now. And I'm like, yo, fam, this is somebody else's song, like word for word. You don't usually see people like their covers blowing up like that. You know what? I take that back. Remember a few years ago with Ellie Mae and Jacquees? That was a huge thing with them. Because Ellie Mae booed up, and Jacquees covered it, and it was literally like the biggest thing he had going for a while.
Or Tory Lanez' Controller.
Yeah.
But still, even those are singing, and you can kind of... The Weeknd's was almost exact.
It was exact.
And I don't know why it was part of Metro Boomin's thing, because even the beat was like...
It's like
the same thing
until they get into the 21 Savage, like a precinct. How you go from housewife to a sneaky link? Novas and Benzes and Rovers. Girl, you used to ride in a rinky dink. I'm the one to put you in that Leontay. I was like, I don't like that song until we get there. Put you in Chanel. I put you on the runway.
I'm not that crazy about that part.
My French coat, call you Shanae. Call him my baby.
It's an okay 21 Savage verse, but it's not. It doesn't make that song that much better, to me at least.
Dog, every time he raps about relationships, I feel like he's talking to Amber Rose.
You know, I forget a lot of times that
was his thing.
Yeah,
fam. I feel like every time she really fucked that man over. Whatever the hell she did, she destroyed that man. Because every time he talking about relationships now, it's about, damn, you really did me wrong. I was like, damn, nigga, that was like 4 years ago.
People don't forget.
Had my nigga in a chokehold. He's like, damn, you was my bald head queen. We was supposed to make it. You broke my heart. You was my fucking cinnamon apple.
Okay, going on to my next L.
Fucking cinnamon apple.
My last L, very recent L, in fact, happened last night. Errol, Spence. Woo.
Okay, well, you got the L aspect. I'll handle the dub aspect.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, man, that wasn't a good one, man. It was so crazy. Well, number one, I told you niggas so, and y'all know who y'all are. I told y'all about Bud. I told y'all. You was actually privy to one of them conversations. I hit up Kaiser Cole right after that fight hit. Right after round 9, after that last knockdown, I was like, hey, bro, I told you about Bud, bro. Told you about Bud, man. I had confidence in him, man, because he's a pocket fighter.
Yeah.
Like, there aren't too many guys who fight better danger close than Crawford. Mm-hmm. And
took him a couple
Spence
rounds. Spence
found that out. Like, I really thought that his jab was going to control Bud, and nah.
Nope.
Nah.
Nope.
Let me show you this jab. I'm gonna put you down with a jab in the second round. I'm gonna put you down with a jab.
Yeah.
And it was gonna be a bad night after that, boy.
Yeah, it took Crawford a round and a half to 2 rounds to kind of get in the rhythm, but once he did, it was.
You got that jab rhythm down. It was over.
Yeah, and
he was able to do whatever the fuck he wanted.
Literally an apple. Woo. It was so red the entire fight. I'm like, he's going to start bleeding all over the place pretty soon.
You know how like the dad off the PJs when he used to get not the PJs. What's the little clay cartoons that used to come on MTV and stuff?
Celebrity Deathmatch.
Wait, but no, the black one. That is the PJs,
that
right?
Is the PJs. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. You know he used to get all like beat up or whatever, and then that's what Errol Spence looked like.
Yeah, it was bad.
That's what Errol Spence
looked
like.
I mean, yeah, no. Actually, I at least give Spence the fact that he had heart to last as long from the second round to the 9th round. I mean, he at least had a little bit of heart.
Man, that boy got knocked down about 7 times, man. He had never been knocked down in his entire career and got knocked. It gave me the feel of Wilder Fury, the first one.
Yep.
Or second.
Second one, I think.
Second one, yeah, the second one, where he came out with all that bullshit on his face. Wilder had never fallen before that. Mm-hmm. He didn't even fall in the first fight.
Yeah. And I thought it would be a little bit more even, considering they were both giving Black Air Force energy.
My nigga had never been knocked down in his entire career.
Yeah.
He never kissed the mat. He went down 7 times against Bud.
He got thrown down quite a bit.
Woo!
Spence is talking about a rematch. I'm like,
take a break, man. I mean, I'm glad he won his get back. I know he won't this one back because this just wasn't a good fight for him at all.
Yeah.
I think if you lose, that's one thing. If you lose going away, you kind of feel like, damn, like either he's just better than me or like I fought terrible. So like you want to get that one back.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, take your time. First of all, Bud is under no obligation to get it right back with you. Mm-hmm. You know the money is there, but it ain't gonna do nothing but go up. You 28-0. He 39-0.
Yeah.
Well, you 28-1 now.
Oh, well, yeah.
And a resounding one.
Yeah. I don't know. I've seen a lot of people saying that Bud should go against Boots Ennis. Jerron Ennis.
Yeah, maybe. I'm interested to see what weight class Spence fights at next.
154.
Does he go back up to 154? Or does he try to work it out in the 40s and see if he can get right? I mean, he even said it himself. Like, I agreed to the weight.
Yeah, yeah.
I agreed to the weight, so it is what it is. Yeah. You know, I'm here. We lost. Better fighter won. Mm-hmm.
Which again,
but that doesn't sound like a guy who's like, fuck this shit, I'm going back to 154.
Yeah.
And it sounds like a guy who's like, all right, well, back to the lab. back to the lab. I'm interested to see how that plays out.
I agree. We'll see. All right, on to my dubs. I only got a couple dubs. My first dub is going to Beanie Siegel. Beanie Siegel, if you don't know,
Shout out to Beans.
has lost his voice because he got shot. And his voice is very, like, raspy now. It's kind of like this. And he used to rap with a lot of vigor, a lot of, like...
Ferocity.
Yes, thank you. So now he's looking into getting into AI to kind of...
Bring his voice back?
Basically. Which, hey, man, if you can make that work, I think that's a good application for it. It's not...
How would that work? So,
else.
like, if you seen Beans, but he was lip syncing at a concert, would that throw you off? Like, I feel like if he would have never told us this and just did it and showed up at a concert, and then maybe like 6 months to a year down the line, he revealed to everybody like the reason why he was able to do it now is because of AI. Seems like a much better business plan than telling people up front that you're using AI to create your voice, because now it doesn't seem as exclusive. It seems a little bit more of a, oh, well, I can just buy this online. You may be able to get asses in seats if you say, hey, yo, I don't know what happened, but Beans can rap again.
That's fair. I feel like, yeah, he might be lip singing, but they also have auto-tuned mics. So maybe if they can use the mic with the AI somehow, maybe it doesn't come off that way. Maybe it's still him rapping.
But you just told us it's AI, so.
Yeah, no, for sure.
You already told me. Should have did the shit, then tell me.
No, that's fair. But I like it. I think it's a practical use of the software as opposed to making Drake songs with AI and the Weeknd songs with AI. Yeah.
For sure.
My last dub is going to the fact that the worst person ever actually made a good point to me, I believe. Travis Scott actually just recently came out with Utopia, and during, I think, listening to the Drake song on there, academics pointed out that you put out this album and didn't make any kind of mention or reference to what you were going through.
Like, not at all? Like, he doesn't speak about the events of the Astroworld tour at all?
I didn't hear anything that could be alluded to that.
That's a little tone deaf, man. Especially at a time that people are literally trying to connect your... Like, I know you're already past it legally, but people still try to tie you and your liability to the lives that was lost at that concert. You know, it's just... It seems tone deaf to me, but...
And made more songs, like rage songs. Like at least 2 of them. So it just felt like, all right, bro, like... That's kind of why I wanted to listen to it, is to see, like, where he was going in the direction of that. And it just...
You know what? I have never really thought of it that way, that he makes rage music. But I swear to God, working out and doing yard work is my 2 most popular, like, Travis Scott power hours. It just gets you motivated to do some shit.
Yeah. I think you can add the Drake song and Fiend to it at the very least. Those are some good songs to do that to.
Cool.
But, yeah. I thought Utopia was okay. It just wasn't... I think a lot of people are praising it, and obviously it's getting the sales. But
yeah, 500 in the first week is insane. That's nuts. That is nuts. 500K the first week?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh man. And then what else is in the way of it this summer? What is going to stop the momentum of Utopia for the summer?
Carlee B when she drops her album.
Yeah, whenever that happens. There's really nothing on the runway to slow this thing down. We can make it all the way into the fall before it's impeded by another project.
Sure. Yeah. So I don't know. We'll have to see. But yeah, academics made that point, and I was like, oh my God, is what's wrong with that? What's happening here? During the Drake verse, oh wow, there's something happening here. He's usually dick riding Drake, and
on the fact rebrand,
that he just stopped it to make that point.
We on a rebrand
for academics?
Mm-hmm.
No.
No.
Whatever he can say to make headlines is going to be the thing. And I think the shock value of him, instead of dick riding Drake, saying that, I think kind of made some headlines. Maybe. I don't know. That's all I got.
I didn't have this L, but I'm going to add it now. I officially just lost my Bluebird. And I got this fucking black X. Makes me feel like I'm part of a porn group.
Yikes. Yeah, I still have my Bluebird for now.
That's
They
some
have little
fucking
things where you can
bullshit.
change it back, but you got to go through like some sort of Apple widget, and
Nobody
it's
got
still
time
not
for
going
that,
to change the
man.
actual app once you get into it, though. But
That's some bullshit.
it's still Twitter, bro. Did you see that
Is
he
it,
has
though?
yikes. Did you see that he has a big ass like X sign that's flashing across a residential building? That's nuts. For what?
For what?
Why?
I mean, I don't know what's wrong with your boy. So
He's
yeah,
an idiot.
me losing my Bluebird is the first L.
I should
Anyways,
probably not go to it. I want to go to it to make sure it's not, but I feel like the more I do it, the higher of a chance I have of it changing.
change.
It's still there now. I didn't go on it. I'm afraid to go on it now.
It's gonna change tonight, bro. If I can't have the Bluebird, nobody can.
Bro, don't wish that on me, bro.
Here for a good time, not a long one. Only got 4 today. 2 dubs, 2 L's. First dub going out to Bud Crawford. Gave an L to Errol Spence, but it's definitely worth giving a dub to the first undisputed champ in 2-weight class. 2-time undisputed. 2-time. It's a bad man, yo. That's a bad man.
It was a great fight from Bud Crawford. Like, it was. I'm glad I saw it. I'm glad I didn't have to pay the 80, 89, 95.
We gonna get to 40 plus fights before this man has lost a single bout. Now, a lot of people would try to tell you that, oh, well, 50 and all this and 50 and all that. All I know is that this 40 and 0 we about to get didn't feel very selective. Felt like he took every opponent that he possibly could and did it as a puncher.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm just saying. I'm not saying one's better than the other. All I'm saying is that all of that conventional wisdom of what you had to do to stay undefeated or had to do to be considered a great. No, he is great. He's done something that individual wasn't able to do.
Yep.
So,
Absolutely.
let's see. Oh, how did that end up on the dub side? I still have 4, but I have 3 L's. So, first L is the Avengers lineup that got announced last week of Shang-Chi, Captain America, and Shuri. Yeah.
I mean, that was always the lineup. They just
Well, that was the rumor, and then now it just feels like it's a thing. Like, I felt like maybe we would adjust that or think about it. We haven't seen Shang-Chi since COVID.
Yeah.
Shuri, we already know what that is. And are you even going to bring her back with all the, stuff around her? Who was the other one? Anthony Mackie. Okay, yeah.
Who was the other one? I'm just...
Fucking Captain America. Okay, so it just feels very heavily dependent on how this movie goes. And
It could have seemed so much better if there was a T'Challa there.
well, even with that, let's say that they replace Shuri with T'Challa. The Sam Wilson and the Shang-Chi being leaders thing would still be a head scratcher. Like,
Sure.
why does Strange always find a way not to be present? What the hell is Thor going to be doing? Where the hell is Captain Marvel or Monica Rambeau? There's like other people. Where the fuck is the Hulk?
No, I think
Like,
we talked about this when it first came out, and then they added more people, which was She-Hulk, Ant-Man,
Yeah, this is not getting any
and
better.
Captain Marvel.
Yeah, once again, it's okay. Captain Marvel makes sense.
I think it was those 3.
Captain Marvel makes sense.
Got added into.
So
it.
what is Monica Rambeau chopped liver, or is she actually going to get left in another universe? Okay, if Monica gets left in another universe, transport us there. Take us there. Let's see the eyes. Let's see the other universe through the eyes of Monica Rambeau, because that's where I would rather be. It's where I'd rather be. Are all the heroes still alive over there? Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm gonna go over there. Where like every leader of the last, 1, 2, 3 regimes hasn't been murdered by some alien force for some outside force. How about that? Let's try that. Let's do that.
Yikes.
Okay. True L, number 1. Salt Bay.
Uh-oh.
His restaurant closed down in New York. I think that was the first one. It's so sad, bro.
That's so sad.
They're not going to be able to see no more broken relationships over girls twerking at his restaurant.
That video is always hilarious. Yeah, we're not going to see him drip salt down his sweaty ass arm.
For like $200 steaks.
His
or whatever
sweaty ass, hairy ass arm. He's not going to put meat in men's mouths anymore. Yeah, no, I'm not miming it. Get your hand away from me. Yeah, no more of that. Oh no, whatever will we do?
Hey man, don't do that. Salt Bay is a treasure.
Okay. Does he still have his Dubai restaurant?
Probably. I don't think that was his only one. All right. Time for the longest one.
Uh-oh.
The one you've all been waiting on.
Yeah.
The one I was hoping that we wouldn't have to do.
No, but we've got a lot of demand for it.
I was really hoping that this was just conspiracy.
It's not. They did not clone.
And hatred for a black woman.
Nope.
Because even that would be better than what we actually got. Which is absolute nonsense.
Yeah.
Which is absolute nonsense. Yeah. So Carlee Russell, the woman I gave a dub 2 weeks ago for being found after a nationwide hunt. Turns out, none of that shit was a thing. None of it was real. The kid on the side of the road, the abduction, none of it was real. And it was so loosely real that like they the minute they got their hands on her phone, they knew something was up. Google searches of how much does it cost to get an Amber Alert? Taken. Bus route out of Montgomery, Alabama. What else was she fucking looking up?
I can't remember.
Just
Crazy.
So even at that, I'm like, all right, well, shit. She can't take out no Amber Alert on herself. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck that mean? Taken. That was a good movie to me. I seen it. I like it. Shoot. Sometimes you got to take the bus. That don't mean shit.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, Lord Jesus. Her lawyer came out last week and was like, yes, there was never a baby. It was all fabricated. And now she's being charged. How the fuck? Why the fuck? Now that's the even bigger part of all of this. Over a man?
Yeah. Here's my thing. Okay.
Over a dude.
Yeah, which is nuts.
He's never going to speak to you again. Like, y'all are never going to be in the same room ever again.
Yeah,
he hears you coming to the function, he's leaving.
I'm avoiding her at all costs. She is nuts.
Their family had to put out a statement, like, because apparently when she went missing, they started organizing people, start working with churches and activists, trying to find her.
Yep.
Like, damn, imagine doing this to get a nigga who broke up with you back, and then he organizes this effort to try to find you, only for it to be found out that the whole thing was fake and he never speaks to you ever again. Probably changes his name and moves somewhere halfway across the country.
Here's my question. Juicy Smoulier does something similar.
Fam, I seen somebody going up for Juicy. It's one of our Twitter followers. And I'm just like, yo, bruh, what possible reason could you have for going up for Juicy Smoulier right now?
I'm not doing that here.
So even after the two guys who actually assaulted Juicy gave us a play-by-play to Fox News nonetheless, but they gave us a play-by-play of everything that happened in there, you still on the, oh no, it was two white boys in MAGA hats. Either that or you think it's okay that he did what he did. And either one of those is brain rot. So I don't know.
So
let's get off of that.
Well, I was just going to say, in that case, obviously, damage was done to the black community because he blamed it on
White people,
MAGA
supporters, right? Yeah.
In this case, black women are.
If I could say, I do not think that he got that story on his own. I don't think he made that story up on his own.
Oh,
when they thought that it was going to go over smoothly, let's just say I think there are certain folks who would have loved to push that story and made it a little bit more of a national story, especially since it was quote unquote MAGA supporters who did the assault.
Sure.
I just think there's a certain group in this country that might have find it a little bit beneficial to have a gay black male assailant or victim of an assault at a time where they're ramping up for an election versus a certain
definitely some narrative
a certain carrot
going on around there for sure.
You know, but let's just leave it at that.
On this side, you've got black women who are actually missing, and that's a real actual thing. And this person kind of basically manipulates that fact.
No, she should get a penalty for this, man. If not a fine, maybe like 30 days in jail, man. Like you can't do this shit.
Didn't she?
Huh?
She got arrested, didn't she?
No, she got booked, but they're misdemeanors. She only got charged with misdemeanors, so they didn't keep her. So it's like you shouldn't be able to make false claims like this. Any false claims of you being hurt or someone else being hurt. You ruin lives, you waste time, you waste resources, you get people worried. And yeah, when it's proven to be blatantly false like this, it does lessen the likelihood that the next person who is actually missing gets the response that they would need to get saved.
I guess my question is, what's worse, trivializing MAGA racism or black women missing?
They're equally as stupid. They both place the next individual who's going through this at risk. Okay. All right. People who are still down with Juicy Smouye are trying to defend Carlee Russell, because I venture to guess that is the same type of people who had a problem with Dave Chappelle's jokes in Sticks and Stones,
sure,
or in The Closer. So if making trans jokes leads to trans people being hurt or murdered, then what does false claims of kidnapping or assault do to black people who are assaulted and kidnapped at a higher rate than anyone else in this country? If we're talking human trafficking, if we're talking about just racial violence, both at the top of both of those lists. So
it has
I'm not seeing how one
effect
applies to one and not the other. You know?
Yeah. I mean, that's how I look at it. It has a boy cried wolf effect. And that's a problem. Because like I said, black women are actually being abducted.
Yeah, fact.
So
no bueno. And the reasoning makes it even sillier, because again, he's never going to speak to you again. You did all of this for a dude. It's terrible. Terrible.
I got nothing for it.
Sad. Had a little detour there, little daddy duties. But that is the end of the Dubs and Nails. Give us your Dubs and Nails in the comments below. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Come back next week for more Dubs and Nails segments, every Wednesday.
Absolutely. Make sure you check out our previous Dubs and Nails where we discussed Try That in a Small Town. Which we got
I'm in Cleveland, and I'll personally come down to Columbus and show you.
Yeah. We got a lot of love on that video. And like you said, make sure you check us out every Wednesday at 10. We'll be here with another one. Make sure you subscribe for more.